Today I'm going to walk you through the updated Overdrive site. Overdrive is our collection of online ebooks and audiobooks that you can download with your library card. You can get to this site directly through the library website, or if you type in emedia.clevenet.org into the URL address bar in your web browser. So I'm going to start today by signing in. The sign in box is in the upper right hand corner of the screen, and I always recommend doing this first because this is the easiest way to sort of check out books instantly. So I'm going to go ahead and click sign in, and then I'm directed to this page. You can see my library card number is already here, and then I'm going to need to enter a PIN. The PIN is commonly the last 4 digits of your phone number. I'm going to type that in, and I'm going to leave this box checked. That means I won't have to enter my library card number every time I want to check out a book. So I'll go ahead and click sign in. Once I'm signed in, I will be able to start searching and browsing for books. You can see at the top of the screen I have this featured collection, that's a spotlight collection, and then once I'm signed in, this little menu drops down so I could go directly to any books I have checked out, to my holds, my wish list, recommendations that I sent to the library, and then my settings. I'm actually going to start by searching for a title. So I'll go ahead up to this little magnifying glass. I will click on that, and then I'm going to type in an author's last name. You could also search by title. So I recommend using this feature if you have something specific in mind. So I'll go ahead and type that in. I'm going to go ahead and click on James Patterson. And then this is our search result page. As you can see on the new Overdrive site, it's much faster than the previous version of this website. On the left-hand side, I have my filtering ability, and then in the middle of the screen in this section, this is where I'll see my search results. As you can see, these first 3 are all currently checked out. If I'm interested in these titles, I'll have to join the wait list. Any titles that are available will have a banner at the top. It's very clear compared to the last system, and it says available, and it has this orange background. You can see this one here, I actually already have borrowed that title. So I'll go ahead and scroll through and see what options we have. I'll go ahead and actually check out this title. In order to do that, I'll click on the book. When you click on the book image, it will take you to additional title details. This is a new feature that we see here, so I can click this and borrow it for 21 days, but if I'm a quick reader, I might not need the title for 21 days, so I could click this drop-down arrow, and then I could change my checkout period to maybe only 7 days or 14 days. I'll check this title out for 7 days, so I'll change that right here, and then I'll click on borrow. So the book is actually checked out to my account now. It's easy as that. I already put my library card number in when we began this session. So I can actually click on this right here and read it in my browser. I'm not going to do that right now. If I was using my iPad in the Overdrive app, I would actually go ahead and download the title as a next step. I'll cover that in just a minute. So let's go back. There's a couple other things I want to talk about. So I'm going to click on here again. I'll type in James Patterson, and we'll go back to the screen that we were just on. So in the search results, there's a lot. There's 371. What if I was only interested in new James Patterson titles? I could go down to date added and filter by when the book was added to the site. So maybe I'm interested in books added within the last 30 days. And you can see those are all listed here, and those are also very popular titles, so none of them are actually available at this moment. I could go ahead and click on the last 6 months, and we might end up with the same results. Here we have one that is available. If you're only interested in reading ebooks, you might want to filter by the ebook format, or if you're only interested in listening to books, you would want to go ahead and click on audiobooks and filter by MP3. So these filter options really can limit and reduce your search results to actually find what you're looking for. If you don't really know what you're looking for and you kind of just want to browse, I would recommend using the subject button up at the top of the screen. So I'll just go ahead and click on subjects. This is different than the previous site. The subjects used to be listed in this area right here, and it didn't list all the subjects. When you click on subjects now, you'll see all the subjects that are within our Overdrive collection, and then you'll also see the number of titles affiliated with those subjects. So if you like science fiction, you would go ahead and click on the science fiction subject, and that's going to bring back over 4,000 titles. So maybe I'm only interested in audiobooks. So I'll go ahead and click on audiobooks down here, MP3 audiobook, and then I'm only interested in new audiobooks. So I'll go ahead, click here, and then click on last 30 days. So I've reduced my results from originally 4,000 to 1,000 to 28. So this is a much more reasonable amount of titles to search through. Also, if you want to return to the home page, you could always click this logo at the upper left-hand corner. I'll go ahead and do that. And there are some other features on the home page. If you're interested in finding a title, you're not really sure where to start, you could always scroll through the home page, and there are featured collections. So we have the Just Added section. We have Mystery, Suspense, and Thriller. We have New Favorites, Great Reads, Ebooks with a Twist. So this is another great way to browse. To browse through these titles, you could go ahead and just click on these arrows right here, and you'll see the banner at the top if it's available or not available. If you're interested in borrowing a title, you could actually just click on Borrow and instantly borrow that title. You could see that status changed from available to borrowed, so this is now actually checked out to my car. And you'll also notice this banner at the top if you successfully check out a book, and you'll see the due date listed at the top as well. So I'm going to scroll right back up to the top. There's one other thing that I didn't mention. There's a collection area. If you click on collections, it's going to show you some featured collections, such as most popular or ebooks with a twist. When I click on one of these, it will take me to a page with any books within that collection. And again, I have all my filter options on the left-hand side. So this is all searching and finding new books. If you want to actually get to the books you've already have checked out, you're actually going to go up here to the 3 books on the menu in the upper right-hand corner. This is the loan section of your account. So you can see loans here, and we can see I actually have 4 books checked out. If I was using the Overdrive app, this is a section that I would want to get to in order to download the books onto my iPad or tablet or smartphone. So if I was using the app on one of those devices, in this drop-down box, I would actually click on the down arrow and click on EPUB. I would click confirm, and then it would download the title to my device so I could read it without an internet connection. If you do have an internet connection and you're using a computer or tablet, you could always click on the read now or listen now option, and it's going to open the title directly in your web browser. It's a very easy user experience. But I do recommend if you're traveling to actually download the title to your device. And then over here I have some additional options from within my account. I can see any holds I have by clicking on holds, my wish list, recommendations to the library, and then the settings. Within the settings section, you can change your preferred lending periods. All holds are automatically checked out unless you uncheck this in your account. You could also change the audience filter within your account if you want to sort of limit the items that show up in your search results. You can customize all that information by clicking here and going to settings. We also have the account option here, and you could get to the same items directly by clicking here. And this is also where you can sign out from your account. If you ever have any questions about what you see on the Overdrive site, there is this very helpful help button at the top of the screen. There's lots of tutorials available, so I'd recommend clicking there. You could always ask the library staff as well. Well, thank you for watching today's video about the new Overdrive website.